Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. We are back again with yet again another one, ladies and gentlemen. So check this out. Before we even get to the cat from Stuart Little who drinks a lot, before we get to that guy, I do want to smoke any narratives that may be created here. So the homie MREC TV on Instagram posted this. Troy Ave and Maino bump into each other in Vegas. Apparently they're at some type of event. believing it's a sporting event. And Maino and Troy Ave seem to be on good terms. But some bozo out there might just say, hey, champ, if Troy Ave and Maino on good terms after Troy Ave popped Maino's girl in the face, how is this possible? Well, I'll show you, champ. Run up these likes. Take a look at
If you continue, do you feel like this is still the Canelo Alvarez that we've all known and loved for all these years? Or do you feel like something's changed? Are you still the fighter that you were?
No, I feel like, he's strong. He's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. And I guess.
So apparently Maino ran into Troy Ave, man, and I guess everything's good between them. I did not see Troy Ave jump into the mix when Ak and Maino's beef was starting, when they was going back and forth. So I guess Troy Ave and Maino's on good terms. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Maino's an older gentleman, champ. He's not young. All right. I guess they squashed whatever they had going on, which is cool. But Akademiks can't seem to get 50's Frank off of his lips for some weird reason. He continues to double and triple-handedly gawk 50 at a very alarming rate. And it's disgusting, man. I'm going to show y'all what's going on here, man. Smash up on the like, share the video. Let's just jump in because this is getting way out of hand. I ain't going to lie. Come on, gang.
To one of our favorite topics. We got Hustle Hard Maino, who, let me tell y'all, chat, ever since 50 jumped in a conversation last night, Maino seems to be lactose intolerant. He seems to be, he's a new man. He wants no more smoke. He's not keeping the same energy. He's not talking out the side of his mouth. He's not tough. He's not belligerent. He's not calling people pussy, bitches. Like, he has almost, and it's one of the few times I've ever seen a 360 where I've seen supposedly the tough guy now starting to come across and start to resemble damn near me. He sounds like me.
He sounds like you. Does he? Does he sound like you? Because y'all are nothing alike, champ. How can he sound like you? Now you saying he not tough because you think that 50 Cent is going to allow Maino to do the same thing he did to you. Well, champ, I hate to break it to you, but when you met with Maino last month, you was a bottle girl. I said this. You proved this. You literally proved you was a bottle girl. You poured drinks for Maino, nigga. You're a good bottle girl. He made you give him drinks because you're a herb, champ. All right? And you was fanned out. See, you one of those bozos that get fanned out over being around people that you deem to be dangerous, nigga. You're a cornball. You just like women who like inmates, nigga. You the same type of nigga. You fanned out, nigga. You ain't never seen no goons before. So when you see goons, you get hyped. Like, oh, look, I'm finally meeting a gangster. I'm cool with one. You're a cornball. That's just not reality for you. You dig? But let's proceed.
Right? You know, here's my demeanor. My demeanor was, Maino, I thought we was joking. His demeanor was a little bit more aggressive. Like, yo, what's up? Right? Now, it's always funny watching the tough guy meet a tougher guy. And when 50 now spoke to him in a very disrespectful way, right? He took my approach. Man, why are you mad? Why are you mad at this? I thought this was light commentary. By the way, everybody called me pussy for that, even though I've never said I was a street nigga in the first place. I thought me and Maino was having a roast battle till Maino started bringing up things. And just to let you...
It wasn't no roast battle, nigga. What are you talking about? Yo, first of all, Maino clapped back at 50 Cent. That's number one. He clapped back at 50 Cent. You want Maino to incriminate himself in response. Maino didn't even incriminate himself in response to you. You're just mad that Maino was bringing up the fact that you talked crazy to a 15-year-old boy. You talked very inappropriately to a 15-year-old boy, and you're mad because he's using that against you. Well, champ, you actually launched an attack on Fabulous and Jim Jones for absolutely no reason whatsoever, calling them senior citizens. The way that they dress is childish. Why is Fabulous wearing a headband? You don't understand fashion. I mean, a nigga who turns Louis Vuitton shoes into wrestling boots because his feet is too big for the sneaker really has absolutely no reason to be speaking on Fab or Jim Jones. Because at the end of the day, those dudes is fashion icons and you're not. And you also don't know how to dress because you still dress like you fresh off the boat, champ. You've never had any sense of style. Need I remind you? Let's not forget the first time you put a suit on when you was at Complex. We're not even going to get into that. But you're trying to say that Maino is taking your approach. He's not taking your approach at all. He's clapping back. He's not tucking tail. You just mad because he's bringing up facts about you. Oh, why do you have to get tough for it, champ? I'm not being tough. That's called copping a plea. Something that you're used to doing and accustomed to doing so much so that you don't even realize that you copping a plea. We all know you can't fight. We all know you ain't been to nobody's block. We all know you ain't never seen no type of hood anything in your real life. You haven't. That's just not where you come from. And you're scared of it. You couldn't stand in the corner store for 5 seconds without looking over your shoulder. You did? It's just nasty work. And now you wanna glaze fifth. You wanna polish Fifth Frank with your Jamaican essence. And now here we are, champ. But let's continue. Sorry, gang.
You know, everybody knows if you start bringing up things that, you know, comment on somebody's weight, whatever. Comment on somebody's dress, how they dress, whatever. Maino started going super personal, which usually if you say that to anyone, it goes off the internet. He went there with me.
So why you ain't go off the internet? Why do you think you could dictate how a nigga is supposed to respond when you push a narrative out there to try to make them look crazy? You not taking accountability for the fact that you were trying to push a narrative about Jimmy and Fabulous that's just not true, right? You was trying to make them look crazy, make them look corny, but truthfully, you're corny. Because evidently, you're pretty much saying, hey Fab, hey Jim, you niggas is corny. Y'all niggas is old. What are you doing wearing this designer? Nigga, aren't you almost 50? Nigga, aren't you 50? Like, this is also personal, by the way. I don't know if you realize this. This is what you're saying is also personal. I don't know if you realize this. You said, oh, what Mayo told me can go offline. Okay, so why it ain't go offline then? Why you ain't go see Maino and press Maino then? Since it should have went offline. Huh, champ? Then you said, oh, I might have to sue Maino. You can't sue Maino when facts are presented, when the evidence is there, champ. And the last thing you want is for the evidence to be present, correct? But let's continue.
But of course he would go there with me because he's saying, well, I can't just go see me and punch me in the face or do something to me. So I looked at that. That's kind of feeling like you're that tough. You could just get off or whatever. Cool. Now, I get it, and I told you this before when this all started. I said, you know, Maino's one of those guys that, and I'm predicting this now. Maino is going to be the Taxstone, the new version of Taxstone. He's a low IQ individual that when his jokes or his lack of intellect doesn't work, he's a person to go to the fist, violence, or to the gun. And trust me, niggas like you, usually smarter podcasts and other people, prey upon your lack of intelligence that you get sent to the penitentiary. Taxstone right now thinking he's doing a fire podcast in a chow hall. We know dummies like that.
Oh, champ, you know, Taxstone got people. Might want to chill out on that Taxstone slander. I ain't gonna lie. So you're trying to push the narrative that Maino might get himself incarcerated or might try to blick you behind your statements. Maino never said these things because Maino not even on that. Crazy part, Maino ain't made a threat to act. Maino didn't say he was gonna do nothing physical to Akademiks. Nothing. He's saying this. He's painting a narrative. But Maino is 53 years old. He's not crashing out. Salute to God and Big Man. Just figured out why I tune in. For real. Sufton Boulevard, Queens, and why here, fam. PS 160, 48, and ISA. Wackarella's gonna get caught up with, and he do, oh boy. And when he do, oh boy. Salute to Southside in the building. I'm from Southside too. We got Southside in the goddamn building. You heard? Oh, chant. BNZ says, but he likes to goon. Hey, yo. But he does, though. Flow 40 Cool says, Act talk too damn much. Enough to get hands and feet put on. It's enough. I think Act realizes his actions could get him, could get him hurt. You know what I'm saying? He realizes this, but let's be for real. Nigga, Maino ain't never made a physical threat towards Act. All he said is, hey, explain why you was talking crazy to a 15-year-old boy. Explain that. That's all you gotta do. Oh, but you're not gonna speak on that because it's gonna make you look crazy, right? Exactly. Twan Maurice says Act always moves the goalpost, and his need fans never see it for what it is. All of them are lame ducks intellectually. Dishonest jerk making. A jerk making is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I never heard that before. But yeah, this is nasty, gang. This is nasty, and it's gonna get worse as time progresses. Now, I don't think that Maino, Fab, Davies, and Jimmy is gonna back down for any reason, right? Now, 50 situation is 50 situation, but Ack is trying to put himself in the middle of that. Like, yeah, do it to fifth. 50 Cent and Akademiks is two completely different individuals, nigga. Two completely different individuals. Akademiks is the cat from goddamn Stuart Little, nigga. He's shaped just like the cat from Stuart Little. He looked just like the cat from Stuart Little, except he just be drunk all the time, right? Cool. 50 is really who he say he is, man. And he don't hide it. 50 is a fearless individual. You and Fifth have nothing in common, champ. I mean, nothing. Absolutely nothing in common. And 50 don't drink alcohol, by the way. 50 doesn't drink, champ. Just so you know. But let's continue.
So I already told y'all when I was responding to Maino, I said this is not gonna go far because the reality is when it comes to this microphone and it comes to this content game, I've mastered getting under people's skin, saying things that they probably don't have too much of a retort for, and then they usually get to a bag of you're pussy, or start to say things that you can't really. There's no more conversation about. Now, before I get to Maino's. And we're gonna side by side it. We're gonna do what 6ix9ine does when he do F Vlad. We're gonna side by side it, right? Like, well, let's see this and let's see this. I also want to remind people, right? Because for me, I thought Maino saying I look like a jar of relish. I thought it was funny. I thought that was probably his funniest joke he had. He had some other jokes, didn't really hit as well, but he was trying, and I liked it. Where I drew the line is that Maino started to say, "Yo, you are a predator. You are a." R word, you like boys. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't seem like jokes anymore. That seems like accusations. Like if I accuse Maino of molesting a little boy or a little girl, I don't think you would say, oh no, Ack's joking, let me just keep joking back. I think you would say, yo, Ack, when I see you, I'm slapping the shit out of you, because that's not true. You're besmirching my
Ack, you're saying this, right? But truthfully, you want to tell Maino that you're gonna slap him. You want to, but you're not going to, because number one, you can't fight. Number two, Maino pressed you to get him some drinks because you was a bottle girl at the NBA Youngboy concert, correct? All right then, you're not gonna do none of the things that you're saying. He said, oh well, Maino should have said that, he was going to slap so and so. Like, no, this is not working. Now all of those goofy chat niggas that glaze Akademiks really want to buy into this narrative. They trying to make Akademiks look like he's winning, but truthfully he's not. Because where was this energy before 50 Cent stepped in the picture? You was trying to ignore Maino before 50 Cent stepped in the picture. When 50 Cent stepped in the picture, like, oh yes, now I can talk crazy about Maino again because the internet is not on Maino's side. But truth be told, the internet is not on your side either. Only those goofy chat niggas that think that you're funny and think that you're cool is the only ones that's backing you, nigga. The internet realizes you're goofy. The internet realizes that you are coming off as a predator, champ. The internet has not forgot about you talking crazy to that 15-year-old boy. Now, some of these bozos over there that are Academics fans had the audacity to say, hey, Academics was being set up. That wasn't true. Academics got set up to do that. So he got set up to talk the way he talked to that 15-year-old boy. That's a disgusting coat. That's nasty work. Young niggas is trying to act as though he got set up. So when we watch To Catch a Predator and predators get set up, they not predators no more, right? That's basically what y'all saying. When we watch To Catch a Predator and predators get set up, they not predators no more because they got set up. That's basically the type of logic y'all trying to use here. You see how dumb y'all sound? You're not as smart as y'all think y'all are. By the way, but let's proceed.
A character, and I don't fuck with people like that. That's what I would expect. But because Maino is seen as the tough guy, he could joke about anything or even just flat out lying when he can't win a war of words. Now, I wanted to, and I wanted to juxtapose this with another moment, because as people are thinking about niggas like Maino, I knew Maino was performative. And before 50 came and told me, or told the world, that they were
told you, you're lying. You're lying. Told you what? What did 50 tell you? You don't know 50. Lie up here and say that you know 50 Cent, bro. Get up here and lie and say that you know 50 Cent. Academics, you are a liar. 50 told you what? What 50 told you, champ? I would like to know. What did 50 say to you, champ? I'm curious now. What in the world did 50 tell you, man? I'm curious. 50 told you what?
$250,000 in debt. They can't pay their rent. And basically, these guys have blown all their fortunes buying chrome heart jeans and trying to dress like YNs. I was very shocked that Maino was online accusing me of things that, to be honest, you shouldn't joke about with any person unless you know it as an absolute fact. You calling somebody.
No, what's a fact? Hey, idiot. It's on video. It's recorded. It's been online. It was so bad that when people played it, you was getting people's videos taken down. You was striking people's channels. You were saying that they were bullying you. How was the predator saying that people are bullying him by exposing that he's a predator? That doesn't make sense. Academics, make it make sense. You saying it's not true, but we all seen what we seen. We all heard what we heard. And now you're saying that it can't be proven? It's absolutely insane. So you're in denial of your predatory nature. Is that what it is, champ? You just in denial. Is that what it is? Okay. You're in denial. And now you're trying to say it's not true. So now these bozos are backing you with this nonsense, trying to make it seem like you got set up. And even if you did get set up, that just means you're a predator. When people on To Catch a Predator get set up, they predators, right? They go into jail, right? Why? Because they're predators. So, Academics, what you said is called grooming. Did you know that, champ? The conversation you had with that 15-year-old boy is called grooming. And this is the truth. This is not a lie. You cannot sue me or anyone else for saying that. That's just what it was. You can actually be indicted for that because you're a weirdo and you did something weird. Why are you having that conversation? Even the 15-year-old boy said, hey, man, I'm 15. You didn't get it. You still kept going. See, that's the signs of a predator, champ. That's the signs of a predator. But you are not going to accept that. Now, are you, champ? Oh, champ, you're not going to do it, are you, champ? You're not.
A pedophile. It's the same thing with Drake. You call somebody a pedophile. You call somebody an R word. You need to, it's like I've always said, with all due respect, Nipsey knew what he signed up for. The moment Nipsey called that man a snitch, what do you expect to happen? You should expect the consequences when you make those accusations, right?
Don't compare yourself to Nipsey. Nipsey was gangbanging. Stop comparing yourself to Nipsey. Nipsey was gangbanging. You wasn't. Nipsey was in the street. You wasn't. This is not the same thing. Nipsey didn't know that Shitty Cuz wasn't a rat. Somebody told Nipsey that Shitty Cuz was a rat. And when Nipsey told Shitty Cuz he was a rat, which wasn't true, Shitty Cuz took Nip out the game, man. Unfortunately, but that's just how this is just how the streets go. You don't know nothing about that. Why are you comparing you being a widow to Nipsey Hussle getting blicked over calling Shitty Cuz a rat? It's not the same thing. Stop comparing yourself to them. Twan Maurice with $5 in town taxes says Ak is literally the ninja behind the goons yelling, "Yeah, hold me back," knowing that if they ever step out of the way, he's curry chicken. Oh, champ. Salute you for paying them town taxes. Yo, listen. Akademiks won't hurt a fly, man. This is the same guy that cried like a baby when Saucy Santana said he was gonna knock Ak out and obliterate his buns, gang. Yeah. He didn't talk gangster to Saucy Santana. He didn't tell Saucy Santana he was gonna blick him. He said, "I don't like this. I don't like this," and started crying. Said, "I love what I do." He was crying, nigga. He was crying when some big mook bandit made insane statements towards you. He ain't even do nothing to you and had you crying. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Bro was in fear of his life. Oh, champ.
Now, of course, Maino's like, well, it's Ak, I could do whatever. But the internet, and I've always said people like to champion the guys who go against me because over 15 years of me doing content, I have definitely rubbed a couple people wrong. I'm not saying I'm a saint. So a lot of people are hyping Maino up. Now, they're going to skip this part. I was a little bit taken aback by the way that Maino went with the conversation when we're joking with each other. Like, yo, yeah, I said, Fab, why the hell Fab has a headband on? He said, well, Ak, you look fat as fuck and you don't got no style to dress. That's cool with me. Like, I'm not mad at that. But when he starts getting to, oh, you're a pedo, you're this, you're that, this shocked me because...
How did it shock you when it just happened in January, nigga? That shocks you? It wasn't even a year ago that she did it. He thinks he's Shitty Cuz, gang. The bozo thinks he's Shitty Cuz, gang. Why? Twan Maurice says Saucy said he was gonna get hit with the bundle bus. That's right, Chan. He did. Bro said he was taken aback. Nigga, you did this in January. What are you talking about? Nigga so surprised, like, why would he say that? Because it happened, nigga. This nigga, yo, listen, anybody who's caping for this weirdo, pretending we didn't hear what we heard, is a weirdo. Saying that the reactions were performative makes you a weirdo. So that means you cool with Akademiks talking to a 15-year-old boy in very weird ways. That's what it means. You're cool with that? I'm looking at you very funny. I ain't gonna lie.
A month ago, I ran into Maino in person. Now, I told y'all I ran into Maino in person. I was at the Barclays Center, and I was at Young Boy's show. And I'm there with all the 4K Trade members, and, you know, we having a good time. Yo, shout out to my man, NBA Montana. He always brought me a big bottle of motherfucking 42. He a drinker. I'm a drinker. He always like, yo, Ak, I got to make sure you got your bottle, man. And
I know. Shit.
It became a thing. Yo, make sure y'all bring a bottle for me, because when we turning up, watching the show, you got your bottle, I got my bottle. The NBA team, they love me. I love them. I get up there, I see Maino. Now, I remember even saying to Maino, because Maino said, yo, Ak, what up, man? We dap each other up, and I said, Maino, I couldn't, this is the first time I ever met you. I said, I don't even know if we ever had a problem. Maino says to me, Ak, we got no problem.
Yeah, just get me a drink. We ain't got no problem. But I'm thirsty, champ. Go hand me a bev, if you will. That's exactly what happened. Then you poured son a beverage. You poured him a beverage. Yeah, you's a bottle girl. Then you gave bottle service in the crowd. Oh, champ. Look,
listen,
champ.
man. So I said, I'm surprised to see you here. And he says to me, you're surprised to see me here. Why? I said, well, sometimes, you know, older rappers, and I'm realizing this age thing fucks with them. I said, sometimes older rappers don't get the appeal of a young boy. And he told me, he's like, yo, not because people are older, that means they don't fuck with the young niggas. Like, nah, we fuck with young boy. Anyway, he's right there and he's watching me. I'm turning up to every young boy song. I get the bottle of 42. Maino
Salute to BNZ. You met Maino and started copping pleas with no reason, but it is a reason though. It is a reason though. You know why? Guess why? Because Jimmy already pressed him prior. Jimmy pressed actors in the same show. Act got pressed by Jimmy. So now this nigga like, oh God, I need to make Mr. Maino a drink right away before I get pressed again. We never had a problem, right? Pouring the goddamn drink and all that. Nigga, like, we never had a problem, right, Maino? Nigga said, here's a toast to no beef. Like, nigga, you a cornball, nigga. You talking about? Bottle service, nigga. What are you talking about? You think a nigga like, you think niggas is dumb? What are you talking about, nigga, you're a cornball, bro. What are you saying? Nigga copping mad please, a lot of please. I ain't gonna lie. This is nasty work. You know
Looks
that,
at me
right?
and say, yo, Atlas, let me get a shot. And Maino know this is true, so I'm not even making it look bad. It's just reality, right? Yo, I get the YB Cup. You're gonna see me with the NBA Youngboy Cup because they had like some limit.
Yeah, nigga, you got him a drink. Why are you saying this like it's something? Bro was acting like what he did. Bro was acting like this is a flex, like, but I gave you a drink. Nigga, and you gave me a drink. Nigga, you's a bottle girl. Yeah, you gave me a drink. You gave me a drink. What are you talking about?
This styrofoam shit I'm drinking. I said, yo, let's get some cuts for everybody around. By the way, I'm not shitting on nobody. I'm spitting facts. Mike Kaiser from Atlantic is right there too. I'm like, yo, get him some cups. Maino get a cup. Kaiser get a cup. I pour these guys shots.
Bro thought he was doing something. I poured everyone a shot. That's good. You a volunteer bottle girl. They ain't even need one. Who needs bottle girls when we got that, huh, champ? Who needs them?
And we all cheers, yo, cheer like we're living life. We're having a good time. The show is great. Great ambiance, no problems. I forgot until today I had the video proof. Now, the only reason why I'm playing this,
You look like a goddamn groupie, nigga. You was looking like a groupie. Look, I'm with the goons, champ, finally. Nigga never been around nobody dangerous in his life.
if Maino thought I was a rapist, I was the weirdo, this and third, as a street nigga, why would he be in a video with me?
Because you a bottle girl. You don't know nothing about being a street nigga. You also don't know nothing about the streets in general. You don't know nothing about nothing. You don't know nothing about the streets, bro. Nothing. You heard? 6 Pass Moogle said, mother effers better porn they own, y'all grown. Yeah, my pouring on, yo, bro, I ain't never in my life poured no grown man a drink. Hell, I ain't never poured no shorty a drink, to be honest. I'm not a bottle girl, nigga. But this nigga is. Who drink I poured? I ain't pour nobody drink. They pour my own joint. This goofy nigga. I'll give shorty the bottle to pour her own joint. Word to my mother. Nigga wildin'. This nigga just poured the whole bottle out. Oh, Chad.
2 feet away from me, hand around me, taking alcohol from my...
Yeah, nigga, you got son, nigga. You's a little guy. Put his arm around me, champ. You got son, bro. Giving niggas free sips. You got son, bro. I hate to break it to you.
My bottle, if he felt that way. Or maybe this is how they move in the streets. Y'all let me know.
Maybe. He thought this was a flex. Yo, I don't think you realize what transpired here, champ. There's an OG Brooklyn nigga with his arm around your neck and you poured him some shots. Maybe this is just female nature. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Hey, Ack, I think this is just female or feline nature because you look like the cat from Stuart Little, nigga. By the way, female and feline nature together. That nigga the cat from. You are literally the cat from Stuart Little. Yo, listen. If y'all never seen a cat from Stuart Little, that's Ack, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Look at this 34-year-old nigga screaming YB lyrics. Yo, listen. I don't know no nigga. I know not one Negro in the world that's 34 plus or 30 plus that's screaming YB lyrics. That's just something that we don't do. Like, huh? Why you screaming YB lyrics? Nigga, you 30, nigga, you 34, nigga. The hell is wrong with this guy? Maybe there's a reason that you was cool talking that way to a 15-year-old because you still think you 15. Because that's something a 15-year-old should be doing, not a nigga that's 34. Nigga, what?
We're both smiling. We're friends. Okay. It's another video. Maino's here. I have my assistant give him a cup. You see, he's over there like, you know, and I'm like, all right, you know, he's doing the gangsters don't.
Nigga, you just didn't want to get pressed again. His man's Jim Jones pressed you at this very concert, same show. You got pressed in this concert, gang. You made sure we keep the cool, we keep the peace. I'm gonna pour you a drink, champ. I don't want this to happen again. I had a very traumatic experience earlier. Hey, champ, listen, just take the cup. It's on me, champ. You don't have to pay for it. It's on me, all right? Oh, champ.
Dance, we just pull up our pants, do the lean. He's ready to do the lean back. Yo, get Maino a cup. Get my man Maino. And by the way, I'm not even shitting on him. Yo, we're having a good time. Yo, let's get him some 42. We're having a good time. Look, takes the cup. I'm having a good time. Hey! Rolling closer, Bishop.
Corny ass nigga. Corny ass nigga, B. What? Salute to Gloria Martinez said that she just subscribed. Great work. Salute to you. Becoming a part of Gotham Zone. Oh, chin. Look at this. Look at this Jamaican piglet.
I'm my effing and tuck mansion cause a high school. By the time I turn my kids up, I've been up. Don't give a fuck. Having a good time. Got a lot of kids. Now, this is out. See, we got 3 over there. Shout out to my man OG3. Montana, this is actually the first video. When they pull up, you're gonna see Maino in the back. They pull up, they open the go yard bag. Act. What you want? We gotta get you right. We love you. It's NBA 4K Trey Act. Come on now. Everybody know that?
4K Trey Act. Nigga, stop it. This nigga be so hyped to feel a part of something that he think is tough. You heard? Keisha Jackson said you got a man to drink and he's not your man's. Word, make it make sense. Even then, I'm not pouring nobody no drink. Yo, listen, take the bottle, champ. Do yourself a service. You heard? Don't violate the bottle though, but you know, take some. Feel me? Take some. This nigga wanna pour everybody a bath. Nigga, you wanna do a self-service and all that, nigga.
Alright. You see Herm, Montana, 3. Yo, here's your bottle. Yo, I tell him, I say, yo, listen, I need some cups. You know what I mean? Yo, Montana, I love Montana. Montana always got me right with it. He always got me some Red Bulls. He always had the... Yo, when this nigga came with a backpack, all he had was liquor. Look. Right. Yup. Birdman is right there. Like, yo, these are fam to me. Like, they treat me so good. These are my people. Look. Yeah.
Nigga think he 4K Trey. Nasty word.
Maino's somewhere over here. By the way, this security right here. Security's just chilling, you know what I mean? But I'm with the team. I'm with the gang.
Nigga hype. Nigga said, I'm with the gang. Look, guys. I'm with them though, champ. Yeah. Nigga, you 34 years old, bro. Sound like a kid. Nigga too hype. Said, look, but I have the goons around me, champ. I ain't gonna lie. You may have a few of them, but what does that mean? You poured everybody a drink for safety reasons, nigga. You became a bottle girl for safety purposes. He says, I am not about to get stampeded in this arena. You said, nah, not today, champ. I am not about to get dog walked in this arena. I thought Ak was pushing 40. Well, he's 34 going on 35. He might as well, champ. He might as well. Oh, champ, he might as well.
This is 4K train. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, Maino's right here. Now, I don't know if Maino, and this is what we got to see. Maino's looking over, looking like he's hated. Hi, hater. Look. I'm with the 4K train niggas. We having a good time. Feel me? Having a good time. They gave me the bottle. All right, we lit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 42 on deck. They treated me really well on that tour.
I know you ain't flexing in 1942, bro. This nigga acting like the don. This nigga's acting like 1942. That's the best drink in the world. Listen, I really don't even drink like that, to be honest. Like, not no more anyway. I had a period where I drank more often. It was not an alcoholic, but I drank more often. I barely ever drink, bro. So it doesn't happen. But come on, you flex in 1942, bro? What are we doing?
Right. Yeah. Young boys on stage. Birdman about to pull up. I'll show you it all. Security in the cut. But Maino's over here like, why they fuck with Ak like that? Y'all see Maino? Y'all see Maino over there? That's Maino. I'm just letting y'all know. Maino's right there. Again, we're all having a good time.
I don't know what he trying to prove here though. What are you trying to prove? That you got herbed up for some sips, gang? Is that what you're trying to prove? Because I don't understand where you going with this. This doesn't make sense. Sixpath says, I never seen a yard man pour for no man. He make us look bad for real. Hey, gang. Of course he does, champ. That's what he's good at. He good at making his people look bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Maino comes in. He's watching. Yo, Atkins. Yo, 4K Trey. That's the fam. Maino was over there doing this meme. I don't like this shit. Look. This was Maino while I'm kicking it with the guys.
You not funny, bro. You say he did what Son did on Belly? So you saying he's hate? So now you trying to paint the narrative that he hate? Do you even know why he did this? Ak, do you even know why? Ak, do you even know the reason behind this scene in Belly? Because basically what you calling Maino was a rat for that matter. Because old boy in Belly was ratting on the dope boys for getting all this money, and he was hating because he was cashing out. They was serving the block, they was cashing out. Now they hear this nigga go hate. He said, I'm gonna drop a dime on them niggas. Yeah, I'm gonna call the police. Niggas getting too much money over here. I'm about to call the boys. I'm about to get these niggas up out of here. These niggas is running it up. And I don't like it, champ. So what you trying to say? Are you trying to say that Maino hating on your bottle service skills? I don't think he is. Are you trying to say he's hating on the way you serve drinks? Yo, I don't think Maino wants to be in your position. I'm just gonna be honest. Bro said, nah, he don't like the way I pour that 1942. Like what? Do you believe this? I don't know, Chad.
Maino, look. This
ain't no way that Ak didn't see this movie, bro. Ak never seen Belly. This is the first time Ak seen a piece of the movie Belly. Because if he was smart, he wouldn't even make the comparison. Because truthfully, there is no comparison. It's bad enough this goofy ass nigga try to compare himself to Shitty Cuz, a rolling 60s crip who had smoke with goddamn Nipsey Hussle. First you compare yourself to Shitty Cuz. Now you trying to compare Maino to the nigga that told on all the dope boys in Belly, nigga. You're goofy. You's a whole goofy nigga, by the way.
It's Maino watching.
On that corner, staring right at him.
Maino don't like that.
Yeah, they rolling hard too.
Look.
They slanging real.
Don't like what? What he don't like? The drink was good, champ. Like Maino was hating.
He don't like that.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit.
Nigga act as a bozo. Cause what you saying on me, this only makes sense to nerd niggas. This makes sense to niggas who don't leave the crib. This makes sense to niggas who never seen nothing on the street, never been in the street, never seen nothing. I mean, they never been in a trap house. They never seen work get served. They also never served work. Congratulations. They never done anything, bro. They never seen no gang. They never seen nothing, bro. They don't even know. They don't know anything. Shit. They know nothing. They only know what they see on YouTube and all that. They never been there. Feel me? They never been locked up. Never been put in cuffs. Never dealt with anything crazy, you know? To niggas like that, this makes sense. To niggas like me, you're a bozo. By the way.
He ain't like it.
I don't like that shit.
He ain't like that shit. Me and 3, we kicking it. Yo, we're having a good time. I got more to post too. Hold on, I'll post some more. Not only that. Hold on. I got it to post. Because now I'm putting it you know, I realized I might be a bad reader of energy. I should have seen Maino's face. Maino's in the back looking like the bouncer.
That's supposed to be an insult? Like I said, this only makes sense to goofies. Nigga, he in the back looking like the he looks tough, champ. He looks like the bouncer. And he looks like the bouncer in what? What else, Ak? He looks like the bouncer. Okay. And that means you was scared, correct? If you look like the bouncer, that means you was in fear of your life pouring that man a drink. Nigga was shaking his hand like this when he was pouring them shots. He was like, here, Maino. Nigga wiggling that 1942 bottle, scared for his life. Trying to make sure that the 1942 don't miss the inside of that cup, nigga. Nigga wiggling his hand like, yes, he's a shot. Like, use a cornball, nigga. Use a cornball. Okay, he looks like the bouncer. What does this mean, champ? I'm so confused.
Not thinking that, like, yo, bro. Yo, everybody know, like, yo, we're at a YB concert. Like, that's like home for me. Like, these are my niggas. I love them. Now, hold up. I got more proof. These things happen every show, Chad. Every show. This is how.
You know, the funny thing is, if somebody wanted to do something to Akademiks at this show, Birdman Sandusky can't save you, champ. Yeah, baby Sandusky can't save you if something happens. You know what I'm saying? If Stunner Sandusky seen you getting hands and feet, he would be like, her wall play boy. And get the hell out of there, nigga. He gonna bounce up out of there. Like, oh, well. Stunner gonna be out the picture, you heard? Sandusky is leaving the arena with Youngboy while you get stampeded and all that. By the way.
I even bumped into, so every time when I'm there, because remember, I would go to Stunner Birdman's bus. We chop it up for a little bit. I streamed it a bunch of times. Then Stunner would stay there on his bus and we would leave. And then he would be like, yo, when I come through, just pull up on me. We gonna watch the show together. Cause he always like in my ear, pause, like, yo, yeah, that's my little partner there. Didn't I tell you, Act? Like, he always be just bragging on Youngboy. So he'll come and he'll be on stage and he'll see me and he'll be like, oh shit, well, that's Act. I'm about to come pull up on you, Act. Now, Maino in the back the whole time, he don't like that shit. He don't like that shit, bro. Now, I'm not peeping that. I'm thinking everybody having a good time. Hold on. I'm thinking everybody having a good time, bro. I'm not thinking Maino over there probably feeling this small. Keep in mind, we're in Brooklyn. He's a Brooklyn nigga. We're in Brooklyn.
So you think you made him feel small after pouring him a drink? Don't you think? That's what you think? I made Maino feel small. Why would he feel small after your bozo ass just poured him up some drinks, champ? Why should he feel small? What did you do to make Maino feel small? Nothing, nigga. You put him on video, nigga. You was a fan. You screaming YoungBoy lyrics. You was a cornball, gang. You're the same nerd that came into this hip-hop space that you was 10 years ago, or 12 years ago for that matter. Like, come on, bro. You just a lame nigga, man. You know not what you speak of. You don't even recognize the incident that transpired. You don't even realize why it's dumb and goofy of you and very feminine of you to pour a bunch of niggas drinks. Like you the bottle girl. You don't even realize that now, do you, champ? No, you don't.
But Maino, he's in the back. And by the way, look, I took the liquor. I gave him some. The whole time I didn't think, because I didn't, that's why I'm so shocked at the internet shit. I'm like, Maino waited till a month later online to because you, like, listen, chat, I could joke with a friend. Like me and 6ix9ine could joke. I told 6ix9ine he was fat. 6ix9ine could be like, yo, Act, you were doing that. He was joking too. You could tell by Maino's joking, he never fucked with me. This is why I'm like, if
he never liked me to begin with. You're a goofy, nigga. But wait, so even after I poured shots, he still didn't mess with me? No, goofy, nigga. What makes you think that he did? He's a bozo, bro. He don't even realize what's going on here. Uncle Dub with $4.99 in town taxes. His Act is a real nigga to dudes that think it's mook to sleep with women. Yo, could you imagine somebody thinking that though? That's hilarious. Salute to Uncle Dub with the 5 in the town taxes. Oh, $4.99, 5. Same thing to me, champ. It's the same thing. You dig? John Lopez says he tries to use this reverse psychology. Yes, that's exactly what he does. It's this foolish reverse psychology that he tries to run on people, and it's absolutely heinous that he would do such things. Let's just be honest about the situation. Bro's a goofball, bro. Like, seriously. What are you talking about?
I'm so lame, and I'm this and I'm that, and you this and you thought I did this. Why are we taking shots? Why are you why? But chat, typical street nigga shit. At least Jim Jones was like, yo, I don't like that shit. Jim Jones was making it clear. I don't like that online shit. Yo, you do.
Yeah, he took the shots from you for free, nigga. You gave him a cup and you poured him a drink. Basically, you just a store runner, nigga. That's what you is, a store runner. You do favors for free, nigga. When the big homie tells you to jump, you do. By the way, yeah, man. Hey, Chip, go get me a chopped cheese, nigga. and make sure you put extra lettuce on that. Word. You dig? Like, come on, Chip. Like, we gotta stop this madness, man. Like, come on, bro.
Do you? I'ma do me. Me and Maino was taking shots like friends. I thought we were friends. I'm sorry. After I fed him like 5-6 shots, I thought that's my friend. Hold up.
You fed him 5 or 6. Hey, y'all hear this? He fed him 5 or 6 shots. You heard that? He fed him. I fed you, champ. You a bozo. Well, imagine this. I fed you 5 or 6 shots. Now you acting like I did it. Who's acting like you did it, nigga? Nasty word. Oh man. God, Big Man says Rack and Relish favorite rapper is an offender of minors on stage. He should have never have a voice in hip hop life. He shouldn't. He shouldn't, Chint. It's getting bad though. I ain't gonna lie. 5 or 6 shots.
You see, this is how the streets move. The streets will come into your section, empty your bottle of Don Julio, and go online and call you a pedophile.
That's right. Yeah, champ, you're right. You're 1,000% correct. We will use you for everything you have, and then we're gonna call you a Geppetto because we can do that, or they can do that. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, nigga, there's no respect. You think that niggas are gonna respect you and you have this on your jacket? Nobody's gonna respect that. That says, yeah, everybody do the same thing, nigga. Like, oh, you giving money out? Let me get some, champ. Oh, by the way, you a Geppetto. Thanks, though, champ. But you're a Geppetto. Yeah, I'm about to take that from you, champ. Yeah. Word? You doing bottle service? Here, pour me a drink. By the way, you a Geppetto. But keep pouring that drink, though. Yeah. You keep doing that. Oh, champ.
It's treacherous out here. It's an evil world we live in, Chad. It's an evil world. That's what I couldn't believe.
And you're part of the evil. And you're part of the evil, by the way. The world is evil and you're the reason for it, nigga. Did you forget what you said to that 15-year-old boy? You're part of the problem. Niggas talking about the world is evil, but the whole time be a part of the evil though. Nigga, your dumbass is a part of it. Did you not know that? Oh, you still in denial. Do we need to play that tape again? I don't even think we need to do that. I think you understand that the world being evil is your fault. You are part of the evils. These dumbass niggas really be believing these dumbass niggas. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. For all you niggas that support this message, I think you's a goddamn goofy. And I don't give a damn who you is. I think you a goddamn goofy nigga. And you need to get the nigga meat out your mouth, you heard? Get that penguin frank out your mouth, you heard? Get that penguin frank from your tonsils. All right, continue. Let's keep it going.
But nobody wants to say Maino. If you thought Akademiks was A, B, and C, what? Nah, no accountability. No accountability. Chat, this is why when I'm in every event, I videotape everything. Because I'm never thinking it's like I'm usually like on a positive level. Hold on. I gotta show y'all this. Y'all wouldn't believe it. Here we go. What day was it? Man, I went to a lot of YB shows. Fuck. Oh, this was the day Krishan Rock. Yo, Krishan Rock climbed through the crowd to get there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to show. Again, I'm only even showing this because Maino is basically acting like he's on some principled type of wave. Oh, I don't fuck with this nigga. He's a weirdo. But the nigga drank my whole bottle of Don Julio. He's like T-Rail.
Oh, nah, you got T-Rail. T-Rail different. No. You can't go. First of all, T-Rail is a different kind of conversation. T-Rail said he was going to do something to you and didn't do it. Maino never threatened you. He never threatened you. So comparing him to T-Rail is crazy because Maino never threatened you prior to the situation. Did he? He didn't do that. So I don't know why you would compare him to T-Rail, nigga. T-Rail ain't touch you. T-Rail did nothing to you, gang. But here you are trying to compare goddamn Maino to T-Rail. T-Rail ain't got nowhere near the credibility that Maino got. I'm just saying. Nowhere near. I'm just gonna be honest about the situation. But let's continue, gang.
Hold on, I got some more. Hold on. I just got downloaded. I'm gonna repost it. This shit is treacherous, chat. This shit is treacherous. I've never seen it like this before. And we're gonna get to 50. I forgot I had this because I'm not so used to people being inauthentic. I'm not used to people being inauthentic. Now, here's the thing. The only thing he can say is, "Oh, I never knew none of that. I was never online. I never seen any of these things about you, so I thought you were cool. So that's why I was drinking with you, taking shots with you. I got my hand around you like we best buddies. But now, in the last month,
He got his hand around you because you are herb. You're a good bottle girl. You a store runner. You a good store runner, champ. You're the little guy. Twan Maurice says, boy excited like he just joined the Boy Scouts. Yeah, champ. Scouts honor, that's right. He's a bottle scout too, though. You heard? He's a bottle scout. Feel me? Oh, yeah.
I've done mad research about you, and I heard some horrible things, and I don't like you no more." What? This is how the streets move. The streets.
Bro, you ain't ever been in the streets. Now you blaming this on the streets. The streets don't like you, nigga. People like you wouldn't survive in the street. You couldn't because you're a bozo. You're an idiot. Someone like you wouldn't make it because you're a bozo. Unquarantined Radio says, who is Akademiks crowd in his chat? Because he's saying goofy. It's a nigga. All of his chat niggas that he had since 2014, them goofy niggas believe this guy and go by his word like it's a verse in the Bible.
This is how the streets move. Hold on. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. All right, cool. Yeah, it's going to take a little while. All right, now it's uploading now. All right, we just got some more videos. I want to give you some more context. And y'all going to see it. That was the night. I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I swear. I think Maino's in the corner watching me like, yo, they really fuck with this nigga. Yes. Earlier, before I went out, that was the time Youngboy was going to perform. Youngboy sends, I forgot who it was. I think it might have been Fee. He sends Fee to, Fee comes and gets me. That's his manager. And we go in the dressing room. And me and Youngboy's talking. That's the same night because he said, yo, act. Like, he knows I'm from Jersey. He's like, yo,
you are from Spanish Town, Jamaica. You are not from Jersey. But let's continue.
No. Was it that night? Yeah. He knows I'm from Jersey. He knows, like, Jersey, New York. He's like, yo, act, yo.
Don't say Jersey, New York in the same sentence. That's not the same thing. Don't do that again. They'll never put Jersey and New York is two different worlds, man. Ain't even close. They ain't nowhere near close to the same. I want everybody to know this. New Jersey and New York are two different news. All right? When you ain't new, those news is different. New York and New Jersey have nothing in common, champ. I mean nothing. I promise. Let's continue.
We should go out for dinner tonight. And that's when he told Alex, Alex, could you, get some spot? Let's go out for dinner, meet a fam, the team, and act. And he said, act, how many people you got with you? I ain't gonna lie, I think I had like 6 people with me, but I told him, I said, I'll leave everybody downstairs, because I ain't trying to crowd him. I'm gonna leave everybody downstairs, and like just me and one person, whatever. That's when also we're leaving the venue, Krishan Rock. Like, I run into her again, even though I ran into her in the venue. I run into her again, and the reason why she even came to the dinner with us, she was just following my vehicle. It was like, yo, all right, come on, Krishan, come on. Like, and I'm thinking, Youngboy got to fuck with her, right? I think. Because, like, she was like, yo, where Youngboy going? I'm like, I think you're supposed to come. Yeah, just come with me. We're going to some restaurant. Anyway. But let's stick to Maino. This is me and Maino, or Chano, right here. Coolin'. Talking. Cool vibe. Nothing too crazy. Right?
Little homie.
Every time.
Yo, you a female, gang. Why your camera so high in the sky? Nigga camera wild high, nigga like this. Nigga like corny ass nigga. Nigga got a selfie stick. that nigga Act had a selfie stick like yeah, nigga Akademiks had a goddamn selfie stick. Nigga, what the hell are you doing, gang? They got a selfie stick, 6 foot long. Pause. Uncle dealt with $4.99 in town taxes. Says accent. Fans aren't allowed to close their bedroom door because their mom will get mad. That's a fact. And you leave it crack. You heard? Leave it crack. Crack that door, champ. Oh, champ. Let's continue.
Maino's in the back. I noticed he got that look on his face. I'm only noticing now. Maino got one look on his face in the back, and that look is, I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. Now, I know, here's the thing. Bruv, I don't show up to every concert. I'm not cool with every rapper. I got a few rappers I'm cool with, and the rest of the concerts I give to y'all, okay? Young Boy's my nigga, okay? So I'm at the concert like it's my concert. I'm sorry, okay? But Maino in the back thinking this is some Brooklyn shit. Like, he just, you know, he popping out as the senior citizen. He's like, yo, it's good. You know what I mean? But every time he look at the camera, now I'm noticing. I ain't noticed it then. He don't like this shit. He in the back, nobody paying attention to him. Nobody give a damn that he's there.
You care that he's there because you seen him. You care that he's there because you said nobody cares that he's there. You care because you seen him, correct? You offered to pour that man a shot. Multiple. You say you fed him 5. First of all, what type of mook is you to be feeding niggas shots? Pause, nigga. Why you choo-choo training niggas shots, nigga? What type of time is you on? Better question. Talking about you fed niggas shots. Nigga, you're mook. Actually. Need I remind you, you're wildin'. Talking about you fed niggas 4 to 5 shots, 5 to 6 shots and all that. Nigga, you're mook. Panda Jones says this footage new. Yes, it is, because this is the first time he showed it. He first showed these clips yesterday. These is from NBA YoungBoy show last month at the Barclays Center. Facts.
I'm having a good time. I bet. Birdman sees me. Maino is over there like he start acting like he's trying to signal a plane. Like he's trying to get Birdman's attention. Birdman's my dog. Now you're gonna, yo, me and him, we're chilling. That's me and Steve. All right, Maino get in the back. I don't know what, like, Maino like was plotting on me. I don't know. Then this is me and Krishan. Pause. I don't know why blogs post.
Yeah, you had a lot of your NBA. You know she got the NBA YoungBoy disease on her mouth, and you getting extra close, champ. You trying to catch that YoungBoy disease. You heard? Niggas trying to catch that NBA YoungBoy. You know, Shorty got that YoungBoy bump on her mouth and all that. Nigga trying to catch that.
It's like we were fucking. Me and her, we were just like, we were drinking that night. I'll tell y'all this. Me and Krishan, yo, whatever the rumors about Krishan is, Krishan, don't get mad at me for me saying this. Whatever the rumors about Krishan, it's true. Yo, I've drank with everybody and drank them under the bus. Me and Krishan, so we go to the...
And both of y'all smell equally sour too, by the way. Yeah. Both of y'all smell like sour milk. Facts, nigga. Both of y'all smell like sour milk and grilled cheeses. Facts. Y'all drink so much y'all start to smell real sour. I ain't gonna lie. Made your salmonella levels bubble up a little bit. It was a bubbled salmonella as an end result. You heard? You know, Shorty got salmonella discharge and all that. Feel me? That it was bubbling up, nigga. It was like it was going through a boil, nigga. Like it was boiling. It was boiling on high heat, like it was on a stove, gang. Salmonella levels got real hot over that alcohol. I ain't gonna lie, gang.
Fucking, we go to the dinner. Birdman's there, me there, Top there, whatever. And Krishan, she was like, yo, you want to go to the bar? And like, so there's a bar right outside. We had like some private room at some spot. She said, let's go to the bar and get some drinks. That's how me and her kind of got cool. And this is after like we did the interview or whatever. Yo, me and her went back-to-back drinks. And I'm telling you, I got lit. And I know she's lit. She's a heavyweight. She drinks like me. I don't know if she still does that. But
yeah, she drank the same amount when she had Krishan Jr. When she was pregnant with Krishan Jr., she was throwing bottles away. Facts. Yeah, when you niggas is some real degenerates, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all some supreme degenerates. This is who you hang around, man. And you also a bozo. You a weirdo. She's aware of your weirdo behavior. She drinking with you. You aware of her weirdo behavior. You hanging with her. Hey, y'all some nasty degenerate. And y'all smell mad sour. Word of my mother, nigga. The alcohol you sip always outweighs your cologne. Facts. Whatever cologne you thought you put on, it's gone, champ. It done been outweighed by beverages, nigga. Alright? Now you smell like sour milk, nigga. Word of my mother. Nigga reeks of sour milk. Yes, champ.
Usually I drink anybody into submission. Krishan Rock went shot for shot with me like it was nothing. Like, bullied the scene. Anyway, that was the end of it. The whole point is, I'm not trying to like sit here and act like I'm cooler than Maino or whatever, but I just want people who watch this interaction. I have no problem if y'all think Maino had funny jokes on me, right? Like, yeah, if you think the jar relish, what did he say? He said I was built like a wet bag of laundry. That's actually a pretty good joke, right? He went dark with the accusing me of being a PDF.
He ain't accused you of anything. We seen it.
You're a sexual deviant. You're this creep, this whatever.
You are,
and
champ.
Number one, those are not jokes. Those are accusations. But
ain't no accusation, nigga. We seen it. What are you talking about? What accusations? What accusations, nigga? What accusations is in the video? Did we see? I'm champ. Those are accusations. Okay. So prove us accusation. Where in the clip did everybody here saw? Were these just accusations? I'm curious, champ.
Even more to it, you're the nigga who was kicking it with me all night that I was feeding shots a month ago. It just shows that you're the fake one. I'm not fake. Because if I felt you were all of these things, I'm not doing that. I would just let you be over there and let me be over here. You get what I'm saying? Real. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. So, Maino, listen, I still, like, obviously, I really don't have any more conversation with you because I could tell you're only trying to make accusations these days. I just want to let you know that if this is how y'all roll in the streets, y'all take shots with, kick it with, you hugging half the night, a nigga you think.
Now he's real, gang. Now he's real.
His whatever, you're the fucking weirdo.
Oh, he's weird. Oh, now he weird. But you know how weird what you said to the 15-year-old boy, so Maino's weird. Okay. By the way, they doing a whole episode about you about to drop today, ain't it? Let me check. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. I gotta go see something real fast, gang. We gotta the Let's Rap About It podcast got something for you, champ. I think they got something for you. Is this the episode? I might have to do a whole different live about that. I ain't gonna hold you. I might have to do a whole different live. This episode. Let me see. Yep, this is the episode. So they just dropped this. I might have to do a whole different live in a few. Yep, I'm gonna do a whole different live after this. Probably in the next hour. Yep, in the next hour. You have a whole different stream, gang. I ain't gonna hold you, man. But let's keep it going real quick.
Other than that, let's get on to Fifth. Now, Fifth ain't playing with these.
Yeah, we don't care about all that. Actually, we do.
And we're going side by side energy. Okay? So Fifth comes out. Shout out to my boy Fifth. And after Fifth heard some critique of his documentary, actually Jim Jones put it and called it a mockumentary. Fifth let all these guys have it. This is what Jim Jones and the crew had to say.
Bowser, you wanted to be a dope documentary.
Yeah. He gonna start glazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Into the car, he did videos, he posted me every day on the story. Fab got his own stuff going on. Like, nobody, like, again, I gotta be honest, even though Fab's on his podcast, Fab seems to not really want to get into other people's mess because he knows he as well has, like, there's a glass house there to a certain extent, right? Like, you know what I mean? If you know when you have people like Maino who are talking about abuse allegations, like, come on now, are you looking around, or are you just like you're just glued to your phone, brother, right? But it's neither here nor there, and we don't need to bring it up. And that's why I never went down that angle, because shit, if I was looking at this like that, I would have came through with a treasure trove of information about everybody, because there is information on everybody.
All right, that's enough of that. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this bozo Akademiks is a widow, and he's using 50 Cent. He's using 50 Cent for leverage. But 50 Cent don't know you, nigga. And whatever Maino and them got going on with 50 Cent is his business. Trying to make it seem like he's scared of 50 Cent is weird. I'ma just say that. He's not scared of 50. Maino's also gangster. 50 Cent is also gangster. You not. You're not gangster. How Maino deals with 50 Cent is going to be much different than how he deals with you, because you a pushover. And you gave him some drinks, champ. You a bottle girl, by the way. So there's that. But gang, listen. Do the man a favor. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share the video. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. We will be back with more madness, because apparently the Let's Rap About It podcast is going in on Akademiks. So we're going to review that too. We're going to review that play. We're going to review that later. All right. But hit the like, share the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Make sure you hit the hype button when the video is over. And one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. You ready, gang? It's the mayor. The one and only real New York mayor, F. Mom Donnie, and you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. You already know it's the town versus everybody at all times, man. Smash it, wanna like, share the video. I'm up off this game. Salute.